Good evening. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. What's going on this marvelous Monday? Welcome one more time, y'all. We here to the Big Time Show podcast that is being seen live right now as we speak on the Spotlight Sports Network YouTube page, being seen and heard live here on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, the YouTube channel, the Big Time Show YouTube channel, and Twitch. What is going on? I guess I need to go ahead and start it off this way. I did not say Podbean because I am not at least this show will not be on Podbean for a while, because beginning on this Thursday, I will be doing a podcast, Seeking Clearer Thoughts podcast, that will be leaning toward the spiritual side. Most of you know what I do. You know I'm an assistant pastor here in Memphis, and I just feel a pull just to start talking spiritual stuff exclusively. That will be on Podbean. That will not be here on Facebook, wherever you're watching me from. That podcast will not be here. So it will be on Podbean. I'll talk about that a little bit later on in the show. What's going on, everybody? I'm sharing right now, as always. Hope that maybe you will do the same and help your boy out. Get a little audience in here so we can talk some Cowboy talk again. Man, what else is new? The Cowboys are a gift that will keep on giving. Not that they did anything spectacular, not that they did anything wrong today. It's just that when the Cowboys are quiet, that's when folks start talking and throwing stuff up in the air. And I found something that I think is worth talking about tonight, and maybe some of you may be thinking some of the same things, but we'll find out together on tonight, and we'll just see what if we can come to at least a family conclusion tonight. I think it's worth talking about. So I appreciate everybody who's here as of now. Let's see who's here so I can speak to you. Miss Kyle, yes, sir. JoJo, what's going on, brother? What is going on? Said Morris, I see you peeping in here. You're a hater, but thank you, brother, for popping in. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Those of you that are on the Big Time Show page, hey, what's going on? I see somebody's here from the Spotlight Sports Network. Whoever you are, I appreciate it. Thank you for popping in. Let's go ahead and go to work here. Um, so I saw something that was in reading um, a position battle. What's up, Jose? What's up, man? Glad you popped in, bro. What's up, Cincinnati crew? What's up, man? What's going on, man? Good to see folks coming on in. Listen, I saw something today that I thought was worth highlighting on today. I thought I saw something, and let's see if you guys agree with me. One of the position battles that's going to be very interesting as we get closer and closer to training camp. One of the biggest battles, especially not from the starting position. And I'm going past the starting position. I'm going past the two starters on defensive end, and maybe I'm going past their backup. So that's 4. It's going to get real interesting around that 5, 5 on down. Usually a team carries 7 defensive ends. Hey, Steven, what's going on? A team usually, carries 7 defensive ends. Sometimes it varies depending on maybe the opponent for the week. It may change. But usually there's a nice rotation of guys that you just keep feeding in, and hopefully, you'll get the same production. The edge rushers or the defensive ends is going to be interesting, y'all. It really is. It really is. And I saw something today that kind of messed me up, and I was saying, like, somebody just out here capping, you know what I'm saying? They just out here just talking, just talking just to get clickbaits or whatever. But some may agree. So I just wanted to throw this up. So I'm not even going to waste any time with it. It's right here for you to see. Let me go and switch this up. There was an article today. Forgive me for not knowing the name. If I scroll up, I know who it is. But let me go and do that because I got to be proper and give credit here. By Reed Hansen. Reed Hansen. There he is. This comes from the fan side for the Sport Dallas Fort Worth. And he wrote something that I didn't like. The article is called, you can look this up for yourself. It says Dante Fowler, Dallas Cowboy cut Dante Fowler, latest 53-man projection, think so. Now, this is not any, of course, this is not the team talking, but whoever this panel is got together and basically, bottom line, saying that Dante Fowler is going to be cut. And I'm like, what? I read the whole article and I'm trying to figure out why are they saying that. And as you can see here, listen to what he says. He says last week, Sport DFW released their latest 53-man roster projection and made a startling prediction. The Dallas Cowboys' most high-profile signing of the offseason wasn't going to make the cut. While all roster predictions at this point in the year are aggressively premature, you got that right, they do have a way of identifying bubble players, redundancies, and hierarchies. All of these issues pose to Dante Fowler being a possible casualty. This is what they're saying. They said Dante Fowler, and this is where I'm going to hang my hat. Dante Fowler is a redundant player who's tapped his potential and is financially expendable, making him a possible cut for the Dallas Cowboys. Now, I don't know who these people were. I don't know, were they asleep when they was asleep when they wrote this? Were they high? I mean, good God, were they drinking? I don't know. but it just didn't make sense to me. Just reading that, okay? Just reading that, it just did not make any sense to me. Later on in the article, it will say that Dante Fowler was a top 5 pick when he was drafted. He was a top 5 pick. Came in out of Florida. Came in with, of course, when you drafted in the top 5, you got high expectations. No question about it. You can't avoid it. And edge rushers, traditionally, if they are drafted in the top 5, you're expecting double-digit sack guy every year. That's just how it goes. That comes along with the territory of being drafted in the top 5, and you're playing one of the highest paid positions in the league. And if you don't reach, certain standards, because everybody's always comparing you to somebody else. And if you don't match those numbers or those whatever, you pretty much are saying the kid can't play. That's what they're saying. That may not be the case at all, of course. It's just that the expectations are so high for a top pick, top 5 player that was picked in the draft. So I looked at this and I thought these folks were crazy. It's just me. Because let's go back to the sentence and then I'll show you something. Okay, he was the most high profile signing that we did. He does have a previous football relationship with Dan Quinn. As you all know, he played for him. Dan Quinn is the one that drafted him. Okay. When it says he's on the bubble, I'm trying to figure out how in the world you're putting him above Golden, Basham, Armstrong. How are you putting them way back? You know what I'm saying? I know D-Law is safe, and I get that, and I know, Parsons is a chess piece on this defense, can play anywhere. I get all that. Armstrong, I'm trying to figure out how you putting him how are you putting him below Basham and Dorrance Armstrong? I just don't understand it. I didn't quite get it. I'm not trying to knock Armstrong or Basham or Golston, but Dante Fowler is proven, and he's still young, and he still can get it done. It just may not be to the way that you think. You may think he's supposed to get 19 sacks a year. That's not him. But what he is a tremendously solid defensive end who can cause some serious problems if you don't watch out. So I had to look at it. I'm trying to figure out why would they even come out there? Yeah, Stephen, you're absolutely right. I'm in total agreement with you. This is what he is. He's not DeMarcus Lawrence. No. Stephen is perfectly right, as he said here. But he can hold his head on the edge. He can do that. However, it's something else, Stephen, and I hope you guys stay with me here. There's something else that need to be relayed here. Cause see, this is when the Cowboy Nation, in my opinion, got to stand up and shoot articles like this down before seeds get planted and all this kind of stuff. I didn't understand. So what I had to do was go and start looking more at Dante Fowler and see, what kind of player he really is, because, I don't get that, and I had to do it. I had to do it, y'all. This is Dante Fowler's stats here. Let's look at them together. All right. Let's look at them together and let's talk about this and let's see, do you agree with the article or you agreeing with the stats? Because the stats don't lie. Okay. Let's look at it. He was drafted his rookie year. All right. Jacksonville. He only started one game, played 16 games. You got to pay attention to everything. Go that G there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. G. G means games. So that means he played in 16 games. He started one. Now that's kind of funny because when you get drafted in your rookie year, top 5, you figure you ought to be playing. You know what I'm saying? You ought to be playing, but why he only started one game, I don't know. However, he only played, it says he played 16 games. Looked like he didn't get too much playing time. Well, he did. He got 4 sacks. Go all the way down. You see that SK there. I got a pointer with me, so I don't know y'all see that or not. But if you keep moving down, go to fumbles at the top there, and then go right under that. Fumble recoveries is the FR, yards, TDs, of course, and then SK is sacks. All right. So he had 4 sacks his rookie year. He obviously played in 16 games. He had 4 sacks. But look at this. Look at this run stuff here. Look at this. 32 on the tackles here. 32 combined tackles, 23 for solo. 9 assists. TFL is tackles for loss. 6 tackles for loss. Quarterback hits, 11. So to me, that sounds like a guy. When you say quarterback hits, and if I was to go down, I can get even pressures stats. But I didn't do that. I just wanted to stick with this. This is his rookie year. It sounds like to me the young man stayed in the backfield. What y'all think? I'm trying to figure out what like the way they talking about this man like he a bust or something, and I don't understand it at all. I don't understand it. Let's go to the next year. 16, he didn't start again. He wasn't a starter. He only played. He's in 16 games. You see the improvement. 8 sacks. Which is crazy considering that he didn't start. Okay, look. I mean, 8 sacks for a non-starter. Okay, same kind of production as you can see in the tackle category. A little bit less because by then they probably knew he was a problem. Attention started going his way. That's just my guess because I know I would send a problem. But he still, look at the quarterback hits. He still gets to the quarterback. Y'all see that? He got 10. He had 11 in his first year. He had 10 in his second. Now, it sounded like to me that in 8 sacks, you start in his second year, you start go ahead and get loose a little bit. You start to feel good about your pick. All right. The next year, he drops back down to 4 sacks, as you can see. He played 15 games. Now let's look at that. First year, 16. He wasn't a starter. He wasn't a starter in game in his year 2. It looked like he probably was not a starter in year 3, when he only started 6 games. Okay, all right. He still come up with 4 sacks. Look at the tackles though. Look at the tackles. It's the same. It's almost the same stats every year. Look at the solo tackles. 23. First year, 23. Rookie year, 18 his second year, 23 in his third year. The assist is about the same. The quarterback hits dropped off a little bit, but of course, I don't remember what happened in 2018. I'm not a Jacksonville Jaguar fan, so I really don't know. I had to go all the way back and look at all this stuff. But let's slip down. Let's slip down, okay? Because I don't understand why somebody would make up a crazy thought that the Cowboys, well, I ain't gonna say the Cowboys are thinking. They're saying that he's gonna be cut, Dante Fowler. And I'm like, what world are y'all from? I mean, what? Because see, there's a tremendous revelation about Dante Fowler that we got to look at. See, when you're the man, you get, you get a lot of attention. You do. You get a lot of attention when you're the man. When you're not the man, that means that the field opens up for you and you can go completely crazy. You don't believe me? Go down to 2019 when he was with the Rams. Look at this, y'all. Obviously, he was a starter with the Rams. He started 14 out of 16 games. He looks a little durable to me too, y'all. I'm just saying. He looks durable. All right. Let's move on down to the fumble category. Let's look at the sacks, the SK category. Oh my goodness. 11.5 sacks. Look at the tackles. 58 combination tackles. 40 solo. 18 assists. 16 for tackle and loss. Look at the quarterback hits. 16 quarterback hits. Ladies and gentlemen, this is probably his greatest year as a professional. And what they tell you is he's a problem. That's what they tell me. Now, here's the caveat in that. Now, I don't know, I had to go back. I don't know who he had in Jacksonville. Okay? I don't know who he had in Jacksonville. And I don't know. I don't know what players he was with. But I do know who he was with in 2019. I do know who that defensive tackle was in the Rams uniform in 2019. That was Mr. Aaron Donald. And we all know that Mr. Aaron Donald gets a lot of attention. 2, sometimes 3 men have to block him. But what does that do, ladies and gentlemen? It leaves one-on-one on the outside. That's what Dante Fowler was, and I'm here to tell you right now. Can't too many people stay with Dante Fowler one-on-one. That's why you look at these stats in 2019. That's the difference between 2019, then you go up to 16, 17, 18. The reason why he had these type numbers, no question in my mind, is because who he was running with. If you remember the Rams, it just wasn't Dante Fowler and Aaron Donald. It was, oh my God. Oh, goodness. I forgot his name already. I just had it on my head. There was problems on both sides. It just left my mind. He was playing with great players. And when you play with great players, you are going to get these type of numbers because the attention is on Aaron Donald. He's one-on-one. And look at the production because he was one-on-one. Now, let's go back. Go back to 2019, okay? Go back to 2019. Y'all see the 2019 there. You see the age, he was 25 years old then. All right, with LA Rams, you see that. Look at the position that he was playing in 2019. He wasn't playing the edge completely. Look where he was playing. He was just playing left outside linebacker. He was playing left outside linebacker, which means there were times when he stood up. And then, of course, there were times he got on the edge. And you're going to tell me that with him playing, standing up sometime, and then sometime lining up, this man had his greatest year and still got this type of production? 11.5 sacks? 16 quarterback hits? from the primarily the linebacker position / edge. That sounds like another chess piece to me, y'all. That's what it sounds like to me. That's what it sounds like to me. Now, let's go down to 20. He's with Dan Quinn at the point in time. Okay. You see the drop off. Guess why? He wasn't playing with nobody. And if you're playing with something, I guess we're saying, well, if he can't play with nobody, he can't play. You're a lie. That's not correct. It's just if he need, just like D-Law, okay, just like DeMarcus Lawrence. When DeMarcus Lawrence had David Irvin there, DeMarcus Lawrence lost his mind. Since David Irvin ain't being there, he's got the kind of these same sack numbers that you see with Dante Fowler. However, when it comes to this tackling part and run, this is telling me that he can play the run good. And what I'm also saying for this person that wrote that article, when you look at the Dallas Cowboys and the talent that we have, defensive line and edge, which Dante Fowler y'all think y'all gonna see this year? Is it gonna be the 2019 version? Or is it gonna be something like right under there, the Atlanta version? Both of them are good for me. But when you got a DeMarcus Lawrence over there, he gonna get some attention. If we got any kind of defensive tackle help, which we do in OC and Gallimore, I mean Hill, guys that can get in there. We don't know too much about Ridgeway, and I'm expecting Bohanna to get loose. I'm telling y'all, and we ain't talking about Parsons lining up down there. I'm telling y'all, he gonna get some real opportunity to put up these 2019 type numbers because of who he is playing with. If you got to double somebody, and you got to double somebody, DeMarcus Lawrence still demands a double team. If Parsons line up on the edge, he's going to get double team. He ain't just going one-on-one. Ain't no offensive coordinator that's stupid. Okay? Which going to leave somebody open. Can you imagine Fowler, Parsons, DeMarcus Lawrence all in the game at the same time? You can't. Somebody going to get in there. I'm just saying. You can't stop this. It's too much. I mean, pick your poison. Who you gonna double? You can't double everybody. You can't double everybody. Somebody is gonna get crazy. I ain't even start talking about Sam Williams, and I ain't even talking about him yet. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even mentioning that guy yet. You know he gonna play. You know what his speed is. You know what he can do. Well, we don't know what he can do, but we know how fast he is. Look, here's my prediction. This is why I brought it up, because whoever said that this article here is, he gonna get cut. Why would you cut a weapon? I'm trying to figure out what world are these people from. So this is the time, like I said, that when it comes down to people putting out articles like this is the time when Cowboy Nation has to stand up and shoot down articles that just don't make any sense. I haven't even brought up Terrell Basham. I ain't even brought up Ghosted. Charles and Ghost. I mean, look, these guys are loaded. Now watch this. Watch this. Now somebody else might get cut, but it ain't gonna be Dante Fowler now. No. Somebody else may be on the practice squad, but it ain't gonna be Dante Fowler. Dante Fowler gonna be suiting up. He'll be on the field every week. I don't know who. So I just came on here and I don't know if this would reach him. Hey, Mike, I see you. I don't know if this would reach him, but if it do, sir, whoever you are, I forgot the name already. I showed y'all that earlier. Whoever you are, sir, you ain't right. you not right. There's nowhere in the world we gonna sign a guy like this a free agent, and he's young. He's only 28 years old, ladies and gentlemen. 28. He probably have not reached his prime yet. He getting close. Steven said I could see Hill getting cut or Basham. Look, pick your choice. But I'm telling you, Mr. Fowler will not be cut. I'm kind of agreeing with you on maybe Hill because I believe they fallen in love with Ridgeway. I believe they're gonna give Bohanna a real shot this year. You already got Gallimore and Osei. Osei and Gallimore are there. Bohanna and Ridgeway are going to make this team. That's 4 defensive tackles right there. I ain't even brought up Carlos Watkins and all that kind of stuff. See what I'm saying? Everybody not gonna be here. Everybody not gonna be here. No, it could very well be Basham. I believe they're gonna give the chance to Golston because Golston, was a rookie. I think he got injured. They're gonna give him the chance. I've heard that he's put on almost about 15 more pounds. So he's ready to play. He's ready to play. So we're going to find out. But one name that is just, I see you, Coach. Somebody going to get cut. Now, some player that was with us last year, you can't keep everybody. And all these guys that we all naming were contributors to the team. They ain't getting cut because they some trash. They're going to get cut because of people like Ridgeway, people like Bohanna, people like Dante Fowler that joined the team. Armstrong signed a big contract. He has got to be playing. There's only so many room for defensive tackle and defensive ends on the roster. Somebody ain't going to make it. I'm in agreement with Coach Price when he said Carlos Watkins may be gone. I can't see Carlos Watkins getting on the field, and it's not because he's trash. It's just you're gonna give every opportunity. He really was, Joe. I agree with you. I agree with you. He was playing well. He really was. I agree 100% with you. But they're gonna give the chance, at least from my thoughts, they're gonna give the chance to Ridgeway and Bohanna to be the other 2 defensive tackles. I really feel that. I know they done fell in love with Ridgeway. I know they have. I know that. I think he's an automatic guy. I think that Bohanna is ready to play. So, somebody got to go. But one person who ain't going, Dante Fowler Jr. is not going nowhere. I'm not even going to entertain it. I'm just going to say whoever wrote this article, the guy who wrote it, I read his name a few minutes ago, they done lost their mind. It's just that simple. Greg said, who do I think going to have more quarterback sacks, D-Law or Fowler, and why? I believe it probably be Fowler off the top of my head. Only reason why is because they're going to leave. If you got a choice of who you going to double team, which one you going to double team? D-Law or Fowler? I think they take the chances on Fowler, and they're going to pay a price for doing it. See, that's the beauty of having multiple pass rushers. We ought to be the rotation. I was peeping in today with my West Coast on his show earlier today, and when you think about potentially this rotation of pass rushers that we have. Please show me another team that got this much. I mean, think about it. Let's just think about it. Okay, just think about it. I believe that D-Law and they probably will start off with Fowler. I believe they're gonna start off with Fowler and D-Law as your starters. Okay, that's just me. The chess piece in this thing is always Michael Parsons, who can line up anywhere, and that's gonna be a problem. He's gonna get the most attention once he lines up anywhere. Period. All right. So let's just say Parsons, Law, D-Law, and Fowler are there as your ends. Who gonna get all the DT? Who gonna get all the attention? Rank it. Parsons will be number one. D-Law will be number two, and then probably Fowler will be number three. And I mean, that's what I would do. And Fowler just got to show me, and I believe he's very well capable of doing just that. I believe he's gonna show it. So I mean, I ain't even got, and keep in mind of this, like I'm saying, look back at 2019 while we're looking right now. Just look at it. 2019, he played the left linebacker position. All right, look at that. He was playing like Parsons played. That's what he was doing. He was playing just like Michael Parsons. And he still came up with 11 sacks. D-Law lines up in one position. And if he does anything else, he might move inside sometime. Okay? So Fowler is another chess piece as far as I'm concerned, where you can line them up anywhere. You know that because, look, go back to 2019. Watch this. Look, left outside linebacker. Then in 2020, look at the position he played. Right defensive end. So he played the left and he played the right. That tells me you can line him up anywhere, just like Michael Parsons. There's two chess pieces on the board that got speed. If y'all remember 19, y'all know the rank. I mean, Fowler was a killer with Aaron Donald, because he got a lot of one-on-ones and he destroyed people. I'm saying the same thing for to happen here because we got that type of talent. Just think about it. The rotation of the defensive end is going to give a lot of teams problems this year. I mean, look at it. After D-Law and maybe Fowler there, here come Armstrong. See what I'm saying? Here come Parsons slipping down. And here's another beautiful thing. With Fowler there, you can now move Parsons down on the line because he can play linebacker. I ain't saying permanently. I'm just saying you can interchange this thing. He's fast enough to play it. I'm just saying that the possibilities are just crazy. If they keep Basham can get in there. See what I'm saying? I mean, it's crazy. We ain't even talking about ghosting. I mean, come on now. I ain't got to the inside pressure. I'm just saying just the outside. This road, and Lord have mercy. What about Sam Williams? I mean, this is gonna be a problem. Name me a team that got this type of rushing ability. He got, I mean, Dan Quinn, I see what he's doing. I see it. He's getting a whole bunch of thoroughbreds to just come from outside. And Parsons by himself is just a mean person coming from the inside. He's not the only one that can get in there and cause problems now. It's one more person now. I don't know, and it remains to be seen. But let's throw this in. Even though I'm saying talking about the outside, let's think about one more person that nobody is talking about And this is all dependent upon if he is healthy. If Mr. Cox is ready, y'all do remember how fast he is, right? He does blitz. Okay. I'm trying to tell y'all. I don't know who this guy is. Yeah, I see you, Steven. Steven says the DQ wanted Fowler. He has a main sponsor. He will not be cut unless he's trash in camp, which he will not be. Dante Fowler is when Quinn come and get you, Quinn knows something that Cowboy fans don't. He spent time with the brother, he knows. He knows. And Dan Quinn, I trust. I may not trust everybody else, but I may not trust Moore and McCarthy. But at Dan Quinn, I trust. This is the same guy that said, hey, what's up, Gary? This is the same guy that said he wanted Curse. We all were saying, who is this? What? He's the same guy that wanted KZ. Now, he wanted Neil here. And Cowboy fans were saying, what? He coming off an Achilles. He coming off an ACL. And Curse should have been in the Pro Bowl last year. Nobody saw that coming. Nobody. Curse turned into one of the most valuable players on this defense, really on this team. We didn't see it. Dan Quinn saw it. Oh, I trust the eyes of Dan Quinn. And if he went out and got Dante Fowler, please understand he has a plan for him. And when you have a team around, again, y'all, the stats don't lie. When he had somebody that can roll with him, like Aaron Donald in 2019, look what he did. 11.5 sacks, 16 quarterback hits. And for those that want to hold the banner for Randy Gregory, I get it. I understand. He's one of our favorites. But it was not like Randy Gregory was getting 15 sacks a year now. Let's not act like that's what we saw. Randy Gregory was actually getting these type of sacks here. He never played the whole year. He never, if it wasn't suspension, and then he was hurt, he wasn't no double-digit sack guy. He could have been, because he's rare, but he didn't do it. So when I look at the sacks from Dante Fowler, and ain't no sense of everybody talking about sacks, because if you're gonna go by that, then you got to punish D-Law too. Because D-Law ain't put up no sack numbers. But we all know how a great player that he is playing. He's just a total defensive end. The pressure that he put on people, the stopping against the run is more than just sacks. But I'm just trying to tell y'all, when I look at this guy here, man, I'm telling y'all, I'm seeing, I ain't say he ran to Gregory, but I'm saying he ain't too far from it. We all saying that. The organization is saying that Dorrance Armstrong, more than many of you have said it, that Dorrance Armstrong actually got better stats than Randy Gregory. Look, but Fowler ain't too far behind. I'm serious. So I'm here to kill my man who came out with this article talking about that Dante Fowler is gonna get cut, and I'm like, dude, what? You sure you know about the Cowboys? What? You might cut him on your PlayStation franchise or your Xbox franchise, but in real life, Dante Fowler's job is, I ain't gonna say it's 100% secure. You got to get on the grass, but I believe Dante Fowler can hold his own. That's me. I just don't see it. I don't see it. So the people that we done fell in love with, Randy Gregory and all that, in essence, Jerry Jones was right. I believe he's right, at least on this one, where he said that it's better for me to get two rather than have one. When we let go of Gregory, he's saying, look, we signed Armstrong, we got Dante Fowler. That sounds pretty good to me. Now, if Randy Gregory had 19 sacks a year, consistently, then I say, well, that don't make sense. And he got it cheaper. I believe that even at a combination of two, even with a combination of two, they'll put up the same numbers that Randy Gregory did. But let me stop insulting them brothers. One of them is gonna get off because the attention is going to D-Law, Michael Parsons. OC is gonna give somebody some problems. OC is. I'm just telling you. Gallimore can get in there, but OC is a problem. Okay, I'm serious. Wait, what's up, kid in the building? I see you, Greg. It's going to be a problem. I'm serious. That's why I said, I don't know if you saw the title of the show, the defensive line and defensive end is going to be probably the number one position battles for training camp, because so far everybody that they have either been contributors or they're high drafted rookies, or they're in their second year. And you ain't giving up on nobody after their second year. Like Golston. I believe Golston is ready to play. He just was hurt last year. I wish he was healthy because I remember him in Iowa. He's a bad boy. I'm just telling y'all. He just got hurt. He's a bad boy. I believe he's going to be a major contributor. That's the only one that we really don't know about. Terrell Basham was a contributor. Armstrong was a contributor. I believe Fowler is going to be a contributor. I see you, Gary. Even though he said he not tripping if Watkins don't make the team, but let's be honest, Watkins, if you look at his tape, he had a good year last year. He played good. He had a good year. I mean, we weren't expecting him to be a Pro Bowl, but he was solid. He played well. Now he's gonna have to battle. Look at who he's battling against: Olsen, Gallimore, Ridgeway, Tristan Hill, and Bohanna. Somebody ain't gonna make it. See what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying it's gonna be some real competition, even on the defensive end. Basham, Armstrong, Fowler, Sam Williams, D-Law. I know I'm missing a couple other people. Chauncey Golston. Look, that's serious. That is some serious competition this year, and everybody ain't gonna make it. One or two of them are not gonna make it. So this is where the real battle is. I get the wide receivers probably is a close set. To me, it's a close second. The real battle is going to be this whole defensive front. That's where the real battle is going to be. And I think that it's going to be, whoever come out of the battle, we're going to be better for it. Because we're dealing with people who contributed. That's probably not going to make this team. For real. And it ain't cause they trash either. It's just that you can't keep everybody. And once you start getting to week one, okay, I'm gonna go on step on out there for a little bit. Let me tell you something. Tom Brady better get the ball out week one. Because this rotation, Doc, I'm serious, y'all. Please, I don't study other teams. But you gonna have to find me a team for real that can match up to the talent level of what this defensive line, the defensive tackles are. You really gonna have to show me. I know some teams got some great players, but a combination of all of these guys. Do you see what I'm saying? What you say, Gary? My brother Gary on Gary say Basham, Williams, Tank, and Armstrong are locks. Then we have Golston, who's probably locked. I'm not even gonna argue with you. It's no argument for me at all. Because we stacked. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to see. I had to come prove my point here with this guy here who saying he gonna get cut, Dante Fowler. You crazy. I don't know what was he asleep when he wrote this article? I don't know. You crazy. You're not fit. This dude is a chess piece. We are exactly, Steve. And I hope that I don't know if this was y'all first time thinking about it or really looking at what we got. But man, you talking about a rotation. Oh my God. I mean, constant pressure. Brady better get the ball out quick because we all know he'll sit and duck. Okay. You're sitting duck. Please understand. It's coming from everywhere. And dead up the gut, it is coming from the angles, from the sides. It's coming. It's coming right in his face. It's coming from both edges. And it's going to keep coming because the rotation is loaded. Speed everywhere. I'm talking about real speed. We ain't seen Sam Williams, but we do know this. You run a 4-4. And I know what some of you saying, well, he ain't got hit yet. He ain't got his hand. I saw him at Ole Miss. I know this is not Ole Miss. I get it. But it's not like he can't get off blocks. I've seen it. I've seen that first step. It's quite nasty. Okay? It's nasty. Y'all don't believe me? Go do a little homework. Go look up Sam Williams at Ole Miss. And I ain't got to say nothing. You just go look at it yourself. And then you tell me what you tell me the damage that you can potentially see here. Yeah. I see some real problems for some offenses this year. And Lord have mercy, those offensive lines that are struggling. And you got to see this coming. Oh. I'm going to go on and put it out there. The Dallas Cowboys will be a top 3 defense in sacks. I'm going to put it out there. I believe it's going to be the case. I believe it's going to be the case. I believe. Exactly. That's what I'm saying, Gary. And this is the reason why I'm saying what I'm saying. I'm saying that because of this what my brother Gary putting up here. We're going to stay fresh the whole game. And we got even the second and third string can get back there. I'm talking about get in there for real. So I'm saying I'm going to go and put it out there. Because I don't know another team that got this type depth, this type rotation. I'm going to put it out there. I see the Cowboys being a top 3 in sacks this year. And if that happens, we ain't even got to the pressures and all that kind of stuff. If that happens, this is going to make this defense a top 5 defense in the league. And if you got you ain't got to be top 5. You got a top 10 defense in the league. Guess what's getting ready to happen? You're going to win a whole lot of football games. You're going to win a whole lot of football games. If you can wreck an offense with pass rushing, you're going to win a lot of football games this year. I can see this happening. I know. I ain't even talking about the offense. I don't even want to talk about them. I'm telling y'all that with the pressure that's going to happen and the sacks that are going to happen and the amount of quarterback hits that's going to happen, this is going to lead to some turnovers again. Y'all know we got a dog at cornerback who waiting for the ball to come his way. So I'm just saying. Dan Quinn Dan Quinn has got to be sitting back just devising stuff and just like a mad hatter, just going crazy, figuring stuff out. Packages. Can you imagine the packages? Good God Almighty. Oh my God. Look at the packages that we can put out there. Think about that. Think about it. Think about some of these packages we can put out there. Okay, you can put Parsons on the edge over there with D-Law. Okay. You can put Parsons on the edge over there with Sam Williams. Edge over there with Dante Fowler. I mean, good Lord. I mean, come on, man. You can't block but one of them. If Parsons line up, if Parsons line up on either side, pick your choice. Who's gonna block? Cause the other one gonna get there. I said that earlier, Gary. Gary's talking about Cox. That's what I was saying. Who's as flat out as y'all don't forget, man. Look, if Cox is ready, I'm telling y'all, that's another whole weapon by itself. He is so fast. I'm not expecting Clark to come back though. I expect that next year. But good Lord, look at this. I mean, if you're not excited about this defense this year, I don't know. I'm starting to get hype right now. Brady is gonna be look. Brady ain't just going to be standing back there taking pictures and like he you know what I'm saying? Like he posing for a football card. You ain't gonna have time. No. You ain't gonna have time this year. At least not this week one. You're not gonna have time this year. It's coming. It's coming. You gotta get it out. You gotta get the ball out for real. You gotta go a 3-step drop. And somebody gonna sit down on one of them things. But you ain't gonna have time for no 5, 7-step drop. That ain't gonna happen. It's not. Not gonna happen this year. You see what I'm saying? So I'm excited about this defense. I'm excited about the battle that's getting ready to go down. It's about to be a battle. For real. Some good player that contributed for us possibly last year will not make this team. And maybe some person that you think is going to make it will not make this team this year. I personally love it. Let the best man win. Regardless of who it is, let the best man win. And whoever this dude that wrote this article, man, we done got past you. You ain't talking about nothing. I hope this get back to him. What world are y'all from? Whoever that panel was. Dante Fowler is not going nowhere. Dante Fowler is going to be like a chess piece, just like Michael Parsons is. That's what he about to do. That's 2 chess pieces. 2 chess pieces that's getting ready to be used by a mastermind of a defensive coordinator who knows what to do with his personnel. Please understand, he knows exactly what to do with his personnel. One more time before I take this down. He played with Aaron Donald in 2019. He played with a great player in Aaron Donald who got attention, and it left him open one-on-one for a lot of this. There's not a play that goes down that Aaron Donald goes one-on-one with somebody. He did when he got double teamed. Dante Fowler benefited from that problem. We got defensive tackles that are going to have to be double teamed. One of them will. And if you're not double teaming the defensive tackle, you're doubling up D-Law. And if you're doubling up D-Law, you're leaving Parsons and whoever else on that end wide open one-on-one. You tell me how that's going to work. Look at the numbers. 2019. Look at his numbers when he played with somebody. Look what happened. 11.5 seconds. Oh my God. Okay. Look how special he was in the run game. Look at it. Look at the tackles for losses. TFL. Look at the quarterback hits. Look at this. Stats don't lie, man. Okay. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say. Let me put this up. Let me put this up. I'm sorry I didn't do it, but there it is. Get this off. And let me put that on there. There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, phone line is now open. 901-654-6853. Let's see if y'all agree with me. Y'all agree with me? Appreciate you, Steven. I tried to do the best I can. I tried to do the best I can. With it. I see you, Steve. See you. All y'all people on
+1 803 960 3584.
Here we go. I believe that's my coach.
Call from
Coach.
Yes, sir. Who's Marv in the house? Talk to me.
Yes, sir. How you doing, Big Show? You doing good?
Doing the best I can, man. What's going on?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I'm trying to kill this dude that wrote this crazy article.
Well, I got a couple things I got to unpack with the show, Big Show. And you're right that this article was just a complete bait. It was just trying to get something to talk about. It really didn't have any merit to it, so I'm glad you shot it down because it didn't really have any merit. I watch a little film, so I've been doing a lot of observance of Dante Fowler, and I see you had your stats up there. Let's not get fooled. Dante Fowler is not that great in the run game.
Okay.
But if you put him in positions where he does what he does well, in positions where he can hunt and use his speed, right, he's a chess piece. Dan Quinn's defense is a matchup defense. Offenses do that all the time. They match up. They try to put matchups with guys and match their stars or their playmakers against guys and try to exploit your matchups. Well, Dan Quinn, with this amount of roster that he has, with the amount of talent and the depth that he has on the defense, he allows himself to be a matchup problem for the offense because it's hard to attack because he has different matchups. And that's where he's going to utilize all these defensive ends and this collection of people. I don't see Dante Fowler starting the season at defensive end as a starter. I still think Armstrong is going to start at defensive end because the Armstrong gives you one thing. He's a little bit more complete defensive end than the other defensive ends you have, other than D-Law. And you have to understand one thing when we're talking about pass rush. You have to stop the run so you can earn the right to rush the passer. That's a ploy that all defensive line coaches give their defensive linemen. You have to be able to stop the run so you earn the right to rush the passer. Mm-hmm. So, with this amount of speed and these guys like Sam Williams, if you use him in different packages, as well as Dante Fowler, you're going to be able to give the offense different looks in the passing game that they're going to have a hard time matching up with and adjusting to the different guys that's coming at them in pass rushing and their different styles. The offensive tackles don't like to find, one guy comes off hard, one guy's a bull rush, one guy's fast, one guy's got a spin move, and you out there playing every play, and then you trying to deal with these different guys and their different pass rushes. That's where Dan Quinn is going to use this. The defensive line is going to be tough, like you said, Big Show. It's going to be tough. But you got to understand that the defensive line carried a lot of players last year, and it panned out very well because when you got injuries, you was able to continue to be a good defense. You had the injuries. I do want to give you one thing about Carlos Watson. People, if you really watch film,
he played a good year.
He was okay in spots, but was he the mentality that we were talking about? That we are trying to set this mentality of a physical, hard-nosed defense? No. Carlos Watson is not that guy. No. And I've had watched film on Tristan Hill. Again, the media gets on someone because the guy doesn't play. Tristan Hill played 10 games in 2 seasons. And if you look at his stats in those 10 games in 2 seasons, they are pretty good for the amount of snaps that he played. And with him being, you got to remember, he didn't practice none in training camp last year. Mm-hmm. So my feeling is Tristan Hill has a whole training camp. Undoubtedly, he'll beat out Carlos Watson. But Carlos Watson is not a one technique guy. I think your one techniques are going to be Gallimore. We're going to see how Ridgeway play in the professional when the real lights come on. And you got the guy that could Bohanna. Your 3 techniques, and the backup to your 3 techniques is going to be Osa. Osa's probably going to be a 3 technique guy, which he has that capability. He played that very well last year. Mm-hmm. And the backup for that 3 technique is going to be Tristan Hill. Mm-hmm. Then you're going to have a guy in the rotation of in that rotation you're going to have Golston, which Golston has moved inside and outside. That's going to be your inside-outside guy, which most of these guys can move inside-outside. Yeah.
Flex.
I believe they're going to...
You know they love flex.
Yeah, so they love that. So, but the grass will show that Tristan Hill can play. Last year, you got to understand that the Cowboys talking about there's not nobody, no sponsor for Tristan Hill. But when Tristan Hill set out a whole training camp, and they still kept him on this roster, and still kept him around when other guys were playing well, and when he did get healthy, he played. So there's something that they see in Tristan Hill, which I see in Tristan Hill, because you got to think about the 3 games he played 2 years ago before he hurt his knee. He was playing well. So now he's coming fully off that knee injury. The grass will show what I'm saying to you is correct, because, like I said, I've had watched film on both of them, and I think the defensive line is very, very deep, and you're so correct about that. But I will say one last thing, and I know you're not talking about offense. For this defense to be a top, I want to say top 3 defense, they should not even top 5. There's going to be 2 things that needs to help this defense be in that top 5. This defense is built on speed, and they have size now, but they're built on speed, and they have depth. It's going to take the offense to be to control and I know some people say, well, you try to control the tempo and control the time possession when you got a bad defense. It's the exact opposite. When you got a good defense, if you can control the time possession, what you do to the other offense for the other team is they have the ball less, so they start to press. And when they press, they fall right into the strength of your defense.
Become one-dimensional.
When they have to feel, yes, when they press, they feel that, hey, we can't take time to score a touchdown. We're not going to have that many possessions. We got to throw the ball. We got to score, because when they get the ball, they're going to keep the ball. So we don't have many possessions. So we have to make We have to make good on every possession, and what that does is that puts you in a position now we get to hunt you with our speed and our depth, which causes you to make mistakes and causes you to rush.
Yeah.
When you are doing that, when our offense is consistent, right? And that's how you play into the hands of your defense. Football is very simple, Big Show. Time possession and usually the most physical team wins. If our offense does this for our defense and limit our defense to playing between 50 and 60, 55 to 60 plays a game, this depth will hunt people down and teams will fear this defense.
Man, I'm out.
But if our offense goes out there and be this fast-paced 3 and out here and there, even turn the ball over and allow our defense to be out on the field for a long period of time, all defenses that, I don't care how good they are, if they're on the field for more than 70 plays, they will break down. So that's what I think. You got a great show here with the defensive line. The grass will tell the story.
Yeah.
But people don't forget Tristan Hill will be on this team, and Dante Fowler is not going anywhere, but he's going to use these guys as a chess piece, and they're all going to go hunt the quarterback, but they got to stop the run first, so they'll be allowed. They earn the right to hunt the quarterback.
I love it, Coach. I appreciate you, man.
Great show as always, Big Show. I'll be hollering at you later, brother.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you. That was, of course, Coach Marr. And while he was talking, I just thought of something. Let's play a game to close this out, y'all. Let's play a game. Every defensive team. Look, I don't know who watching this. If I can contribute to the fear factor of some of these teams, I'm gonna do it here on my show. Let's play a game. Y'all come on, join me. Let's scare some folks real quick. We might have some haters watching, some Cowboy haters watching this. So let's play a little game. Let's scare some folks. Every defensive team it's a different name, but the most common name is the NASCAR package, where you put just flat out speed on the field from every position. Y'all ready to scare some folks? Let's scare some folks. Let's play. The NASCAR package. We're going D-line first. Who are your 2 defensive tackles for the NASCAR package? The fast package. I'll start it off. And this is where Hill is coming into play. OC and Tristan Hill are my defensive tackles for the NASCAR package. What say you? Come on, let's play a game, y'all. Y'all come on. Just give me the 2 defensive tackles for your NASCAR package. Cause this was gonna scare. This was gonna scare folks. This I'm serious. Oh my God, how you gonna handle this? Your defensive tackles for the NASCAR package. It won't be Ridgeway. It won't be Bohanna. It's gonna eliminate them. Gallimore may be running a close third, but I got Tristan Hill and OC. Oh, Jose. I like. See, I just said defensive tackle, but see, Jose just messed me up right there. So you want to go that route, Jose? Okay, I like it, and I love it too. I love what Jose just said. Jose done moved D-Law in the middle. Oh, and he can play that too, y'all. And you know what, Jose? You know what, Jose? I actually like yours better than what I just said about mine. I do. Okay. So, matter of fact, I'm changing mine. See, this is what the show all about. This is what the show is all about. We get it. Watch this. Yeah, ain't no doubt. Let's change it up. We all know that D-Law can play inside, and he has done that every year. So on a NASCAR package, not first and second down, I'm talking like when you know this thing got to pass 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7, whatever. I love D-Law and Hill there. Coach Price just said, Coach Price just going ahead of me. I'm going inside. He said D-Law and Golston. Then he said Sam at the end and Fowler at the end. Ooh, that's nasty. That's speed for you right there. Golston ain't speedy to me, especially since he done added on that them 15 pounds. They say 15 to 20 pounds. He's just not fast. He's strong as a bull. But I don't like. I like what Jose came up with here. All right. So I'm still looking. Y'all going ahead. Okay. Steven's talking about Michael and Armstrong, Sam, DM if he pops. Okay, y'all going ahead of him. See, but I don't blame you because see the NASCAR package ought to fire you up a little bit. All right, since y'all going ahead of it, let me go with my DNs. And Jose just messed me up with that. So I'm going to go. I'm going Parsons at the end. Woo. I haven't seen Sam Williams play yet. I haven't seen it. I know what his speed says, but I haven't seen it yet. So I'm going to have to hold off on him. But I have seen Dorrance Armstrong. And Mr. Armstrong is a problem. Give me Parsons as of now. Please give me the liberty to change this once I see Sam Williams, okay? As of now, though, give me Armstrong and Parsons at the end position. OC and D-Law in the middle. So then, give me your DNs. I'll go there. Y'all come on. Most of y'all done already said it. I've seen the toss-up for me is Fowler and Armstrong. I haven't seen Sam Williams yet, so I can't give it to him yet. I got to see it, and if I see he's just a real problem, then I'm gonna move him. But the toss-up is Armstrong and Fowler. See, if you line up Parsons, OC, D-Law, whoever, Fowler or Armstrong, whichever one you want to go with, the double is going to Parsons' side. You might get some help for D-Law inside, which means the opposite side is going to be wide open. I'm just saying. All right, let's go with this. Exactly. He said rotate Fowler and Basham. I ain't brought up Basham. Basham can get in there. I mean, I just said let me just clarify. You're starting NASCAR package. That's what I'm saying. Look at this speed. Everybody that's saying this, it ain't nobody wrong. I don't want to even act like that because it's killers everywhere. That's what I'm trying to say. It's killers everywhere. I'm serious. We looking good either way. Jose said Armstrong and Fowler. You still want to keep Parsons at linebacker in case of emergency or mobile quarterback, but of course Parsons beat outside option for sure talent-wise. But let me show you this, Jose. Because see, I was coming to that. But watch this. I want Parsons at the end. You know why? Because if Cox is what I think he is, Cox can take care of a mobile quarterback. I need the most potent problem that I can present. Parsons on the edge is more potent than him lining up a linebacker, even though he can do damage right there. We all know that. But he is most potent. when he's on that edge. Cox can play that. I even got look. I know y'all ain't gonna like this. I know you're not gonna like this, but let me say this, because it's been proven. LVE can play the linebacker. I know y'all don't like it, but it's been proven. We've seen them do it. LVE in a NASCAR package can play the linebacker position. Now, I ain't saying I like LVE. I know he stay hurt. I'm just saying LVE or Cox can do that. I want Parsons on the edge. I want the offensive line. I need the coordinator to make a real decision on who he gonna double. Because you're gonna leave somebody wide open. You see what I'm saying? I that's what I want right there. I prefer Cox because I seen Cox can run sideline. Now the only problem with Cox is he haven't really played a lot of linebacker. He just haven't played it. So can he be fooled? Can he be fooled? You see what I'm saying? Is his eyes gonna mess him up? The speed is there. I ain't worried about that. But can you really lock in a nickel or dime position or whatever? However we gonna come with the NASCAR, however we line up with it, can you play the linebacker position? That's the question. I know he can run. That's why I say LVE can do it too, because LVE's done seen it all. He's smart. Now, I'm not saying Cox is not smart. I'm just saying he's more experienced. I guess that's what I'm saying. But either way it go, man. Cause see, y'all were throwing up names. I'm just saying, if you put Basham in, he can get there. If you put Golston in, like Coach Price said, I just think he's more thicker. I don't think he really qualified for speed. At least that ain't what you think. But he's strong as a bull, and he brings pressure. If you want to throw him in, it's still okay. See what I'm saying? If you want to put Gallimore in, okay? If you want to put Gallimore in on the NASCAR, you good. You're good. Because he can get back there. We done seen that. I'm just saying, I'm trying to just tell y'all. This team, man, look. Show me a team that got this kind of depth. Huh? And thank you, Jose. Thank you, Jose. Let's keep in mind, and that's an excellent point that I didn't really think about, but as soon as I read it, it's the truth. We all know that Curse plays the linebacker position when we go like this. So we got another guy who can drop down and can flat out play linebacker in that package in Curse. So it ain't necessarily got to be Cox or LVE. It could just be Curse drop down. Because see, we got backup safeties. Donovan Wilson. Come on now. Look, hey everybody, man, look, if you're not excited about the potential, then I think it's more than just talk. I can see some real damage here. I'm saying I can see. Look, let me put it this way: if you play fantasy football, you probably should consider, if you play team defense and not individual in your league, if you're not playing individual players, if you're playing team defense this year in fantasy football, you might want to consider the Dallas Cowboy defense this year, because they're going to score some points. I'm just saying. I'm talking myself into picking up myself. And I played in 5 leagues, and let me throw this in. I won 3 championships last year, so I know what I'm doing in fantasy football. That's just for that, I don't know if that really fit into the show, but I just want to throw that in, okay? And I know what I'm doing in fantasy football. And just in case one of y'all, just because I can feel it through the screen, just in case one of y'all want to try this thing over here, please don't make me do a fantasy football league for the big time show fantasy football league. Don't do that. Y'all don't jump out here. Huh? Okay. No, I can feel it through the screen, y'all. Who is it? Matter of fact, speak up. Speak up, whoever you are. I can feel you when I say fantasy football, because you think you wrong. I can feel it. Go on, speak up. Who are you? Don't make me do this, y'all. Don't. Look, I'm a champion now. Don't make me. Matter of fact, this show over with. I'm just talking trash, y'all. I can feel it through the screen. Who is it? Come on, don't be scared now. Say something. But for real, the Cowboys are going to produce this year defensively. I ain't talking fantasy football. I'm talking real life. This is a loaded. Watch this. Team defense. I'm talking about and look. Everybody got a role. Dan Quinn has got his choice of killers to put in at the same time. I mean, that NASCAR package, man. You got Michael Parsons running a 4.3. You got Basham who runs about a 4.5. You got Williams who ran a 4.4. You got D-Law who still is fast. That's just the edge. Olsey is special coming up the middle from the defensive tackle position. Oh my God, y'all. Come on now. Armstrong is super fast. I mean, Mr. Brady gonna have a problem week 1, y'all. Yeah. Mr. Brady, we got to stop the run though. And I believe we got a real good shot at stopping the run. You do realize, as great as our defense was last year, most of you thought we were pretty great. You do realize we were 23rd against the run. We still had that same problem. We could not stop the run. We were at the bottom of the league in stopping the run. But we had so many turnovers. We were number 1 in turnovers. We were number 1 in third down efficiency. That balanced out the problem that we had. Plus, of course, we were jumping on teams so early in game that we took the run game away because you were down 20. You were down 22 points, which totally eliminated the running game. We knew you were passing, and we punished you. That's the reason why that's kind of hidden, because see, some of y'all just probably should be like, wait a minute, 23rd? 23rd? No, we had a bet now. 23rd in the run. Still couldn't stop it. Now, we can't stop the run. A lot of this stuff that I'm getting excited about ain't gonna be, it's not gonna happen. But I got a feeling that we got the type of team. You're right, Steven. You're right. And this is all because of Dan Quinn. I got to put that comment up. We was the worst defense. Mr. Quinn came in and turned this thing around. No doubt about it. Which is why that's why he won the award last year. I believe for assistant coach of the year or something like that. Tell y'all something. If we stop the run like I think we can, this is going to be a real good year. Please don't ask me what that means. I'm just saying, if we can stop the run, I'm not worried about the pass rush. I'm not worried about the cornerbacks. I know y'all don't like Anthony. Some of y'all don't like Anthony Brown. I ain't even got to that. I'll be talking about that probably the next show. We'll be talking about position balance now. I'll be going defense and looking at the linebackers next, and I'll move to the secondary after that. But AB, Diggs, the jury is still out on Boss Man Fat. We got to see, what's going to come out from him. Safety Curse is proven. Donovan Wilson, if he could just stay healthy, he'll be good. Hooker, no, that's a first round talent. His only problem was he just stayed hurt. Hooker can be a game changer. I'm serious. So this defense is loaded, y'all. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I ain't brought up Ridgeway and Bohanna, and I ain't brought these guys up yet. I mean, this thing could be crazy if we let it. You see what I'm saying? And Coach Marv was right earlier. Offense is gonna have a big play, big part in that. That's the success of the defense. It's gonna be a huge part, but I don't even want to talk about that because see, this joy that I got right now because I got a feeling about this defense. When I get to the offense, y'all know me by now. You know I ain't too hyped about the offense, so I don't even want to kill this joy I got right now. I don't even want to kill it. I'll wait till after I get through the defense and start talking about the offense. I don't even want to deal with them right now. I'm just gonna deal with this defense because it's something really to get excited about. Tom Brady is in trouble. I'm putting it out there now. Tom Brady is in trouble week 1. That crowd is gonna be electric. It's gonna be loud in that stadium. That if you get in third, whatever, it's gonna be loud, and hopefully they can't hopefully they can't hear too well. And if you stand back there looking like he posing with his wife for a family picture, you're gonna get hit. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. My brother's in here. My brother, the one and only, one of the greatest in the game, podcast, the West Coast, is in the building. My brother is here. I'm telling y'all, man, this defense is something. When you start thinking about the depth of this defense, from whatever, the only question mark is linebacker on the defense. That's it. That's the only question, at least, that I have. I don't question Parsons. It's just everybody else. I'm kind of wondering. But as far as defensive tackles, defensive ends, man, we are loaded. You talking about constant pressure, constant havoc, constant chaos. We got it. I'm serious. We got it. We loaded. It's just like a gun that would keep on shooting. I hope nobody get offended by it. Y'all know how sensitive America is now. But I'm just saying, it's just a loaded gun that just keep shooting. I mean, good Lord. I love it. I appreciate y'all. Call in line still open, man. I still got time. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I don't know whoever this was talking about Dante Fowler lost his mind. I want to email him saying, hey man, please just stop all the clickbait stuff. Just stop it. Stop the clickbait stuff. You ain't talking about nothing. You ain't talking about nothing. I want to show y'all that again. Let me show y'all that again. I guess I'll close it out that way. Let me show y'all again about what they said. This dude said about Dante Fowler. Let's look at this. Let's look at this. Let me pull it up real quick. There it is. Let's look at this. Look at this, y'all. This came from Fan Side. There's some publication in Dallas. Let's read this one more time. We'll close it up after this. Last week, Sport DFW released their latest 53-man roster projection and made a startling prediction. The Cowboys' most high-profile signing of the offseason wasn't going to make the cut. While all roster predictions at this point in the year are aggressively premature, they have a way of identifying bubble players, redundancies, and hierarchies. All of these issues point to Dante Fowler being a possible casualty. Then he says Dante Fowler is a redundant player who tapped his potential and is financially expendable, making him a possible cut for the Dallas Cowboys. What world are these people from? Huh? What? West Coast, are you still here? Did they get the cannabis thing? You know, what in the world are they saying, man? Huh? A bubble player? Dante Fowler? It's just it's crazy. It's crazy. You don't get rid of chess pieces. You get rid of pawns. If y'all know anything about the game of chess, pawns are kind of like the lead soldiers.
+1
It's just crazy.
706
All right, got some mail coming in.
360
No.
Call from to accept.
Okay, I don't know who this is because I didn't hear the name, but welcome to the Big Time Show. Come on, talk to me.
What's going on, Big Time?
What's up,
Cowboy J?
What's up, Cowboy J? What's up with you, bro?
Man, I was listening to what you were just saying, and I kind of could see the point in what he was saying, and that's only if he get outplayed by the second round pick, and some of the guys is already there, like Basham and Doris Armstrong. I saw somewhere where Basham had a higher pressure rate and double team rate than Randy Gregory. And I think Parsons was up there and D-Lock too. But on the team, it was the number one person behind, it wasn't Randy Gregory, it was actually Terrell Basham. And that kind of alerted me. I was like, wow, maybe he needs to get more snaps if his pressure rate and the rate they double teaming him is that high.
Mm-hmm.
I saw it on a show that I was looking at. I would like to go back and find it if I could.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to ask you what you thought about a guy like him showing up and outplaying Doris Armstrong.
Well, first of all, there's really, to me, I personally don't believe that Fowler is going to be cut. That's just me. I just think that Dan Quinn is the one that brought him in. He knows him. And most important, the other underlying thing that hadn't really been said about Fowler is he's hungry. He has something to prove. And I just think that he's going to show out. Now, I'm in total agreement with you about Basham, however. Basham was solid. No doubt about that. And like I said before earlier in the show, that I just don't think that everybody's going to make it. Now, I believe that this is where the Cowboys love this flex position stuff. They love talking about that. So based off that, I believe that, Watkins would get cut before Fowler. I'm saying they'll make room for Fowler. He ain't necessarily.
You said the defensive tackle Watkins?
Yeah, I think they'll get rid of him and make sure that Fowler stays just to make room. Not that they play the same position, but I just think that Fowler, they're gonna roll the dice with Fowler and let it happen. They'll cut guys like that. Some have said even in this chat that some folks said Hill is gonna get cut. I don't see that happening at all. But I just can't see it. I don't think that Golston, a name that hadn't been called out, Golston, who hadn't played at all, he got something to prove because they done stacked the deck against him. They done brought all these folks in, and that just pushed him down a little bit further, unless, of course, people like Ridgeway, like Ridgeway.
Golston got versatility, though.
Yeah.
Golston one of the guys that he could. I don't know about now, but he could have played some outside linebacker last year.
Cowboy J, I love Golston. I love him. I know what he can do. I love him, but I'm just saying they brought, they bringing all these guys in, Ridgeway, Bohanna. See, Bohanna had something to prove tremendously. Golston had something to prove. Dante Fowler.
Well, it's competition.
That's
you
why.
got Bohanna versus
Yeah.
the white gorilla, what you call it.
Yeah.
They got competition now. Similar players.
Yeah.
This
is what I love. I love it, actually. I flat out love it. May the best man win. I think everybody brings something. I believe everybody brings something to the table. And when it's all is settled and done, we're gonna have the best however many at the position because they beat everybody on the grass. It's just this simple. I ain't got no problem with it.
And when I'm gonna tell you something else that I peeped out. For them to come down and finally say that they look at Javon Curse as a linebacker,
mm-hmm.
To me that goes to show you that they believe in Bell to be able to play something.
There's a lot
to be able to make this roster.
Well, if he does, you know where it's gonna be at. He'll make the special teams roster. But as far as playing time goes, barring injury, it's gonna be kind of hard for him to get on this defense. But what he is, he'll knock your head off. That which is what I love, and he's fast. So I mean, there's a place for him on there. So I'm saying, when you start talking about this, say it again.
Third or fourth safety.
Yeah.
Because you can take Curse and switch him back.
Yeah.
Curse gonna play a little safety, but not as much. If you go ahead and you start Anthony Brown, or not Anthony Brown, what the other guy is?
Hooker.
Everybody.
Hooker.
No, 6.
Donovan Wilson.
Number 6.
Donovan Wilson.
Uh-huh. No, Wilson. Yeah, so that's a very. He probably get more reps if he stay healthy.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be exciting, man.
Man, look, whatever name it is, when you start talking about all this depth we get, you can't help but imagine what training camp is gonna be like. You got a bunch of hungry guys that are gonna be trying to make this team, and it's gonna be a great
dog eat dog.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Dog eating dog.
Yeah. And
then, that's what's needed.
And then what you have also, it's kind of what Coach Price just said here. That's on the board here. Dan Quinn, man, look, this dude right here, man, you can't argue with his defensive acumen from Seattle all the way up to now. This dude is a defensive wizard. I'm just gonna put it out there. He is a and he knows where to put guys. He knows how to play them. He opens up the game defensively so that their skill sets can be used properly. This is what he does. This is what he's done ever since he's been there. You can't argue with it. Because you see it, look what he did with our defense. After that disastrous year, he ain't had no great all-pro players, but he turned this thing around. Now he gets to infuse some of the players that he drafted or wanted to draft and a couple more free agents. This defense ain't gonna do nothing but get better. I mean, that's all I'm saying.
What's the odds of you thinking Diggs could have a repeat year?
I don't think it's gonna happen because they ain't gonna throw his way. See?
Well, I think the way they let him play is he freelance a lot. So it's almost like he
a chess piece.
Playing it's almost like they do move him around, and he's always in the middle of the field around the ball. And it made me think, are they using him that way they use Jalen Ramsey in that star position in the slot? Because if you put a big time DB in the middle of the field, that scares the quarterback, because now he got to worry about, can I squeeze the ball in the middle across the tight end with a ball out like that?
Let me tell you something.
A deflection is an interception.
Let me tell you something, Cowboy Jay. Listen to me. We all know that Dan Quinn knows how to work a secondary.
That's right.
Need I say more than the Legion of Boom? I mean, he knew what. Look, he knew what to do.
Talk about that.
Look, he knew what to do with Sherman, who gonna make the Hall of Fame one day. He knew what to do with Cam Chancellor, who should be in the Hall of Fame. And barring the craziness of Earl Thomas, Earl Thomas is a Hall of Fame type safety. That's
And
three guys.
none of those guys were highly touted.
They were not household names. And
Earl
Dan
Thomas
Quinn.
was looked at as an undersized safety.
Exactly.
That a tweener between corner and safety. They didn't know if he was going to be a corner or going to be a safety because he was too big to play, kind of too heavy and a little stiff to play corner. But he had ball skills.
And the bottom line is, they were not those guys. And Dan Quinn at least put them on the track to putting these guys with a gold jacket on, in my opinion. I believe all three of them deserve a Hall of Fame jacket. And when you got that type of coach, then when you start talking about Diggs and Kurz, and because Kurz was moving around everywhere. Kurz, and you talking about Diggs, and then you got you got Hooker back there. If Hooker can stay healthy, man, look, that's another whole dimension by itself.
Yeah, so, he got that ball hawk talent that he got it too. He could be the beneficiary of the interceptions, and instead of Diggs, it could be Hooker with the 8 or 9.
Yeah,
and then that's a whole nother ball game.
Which is
that's
the
a
reason,
big payday.
Which is the reason why everybody, once you start really thinking about this thing, we got a right to really be excited for real, because it's so much you can do, defensively when you got this type of weaponry. But it's also so exciting because it's just so much depth. I'm talking about real depth. And I'm saying, man, look, this gonna be Coach Marv said it earlier. Coach Marv said top 3. I wasn't going that high, but I wasn't too far low. I said this could be a top 5 defense. Joe, I ain't. Joe,
I tell you this.
Joe, look at me, Joe. I ain't really talking about Kellen more.
If these teams get cute and decide they want to throw the ball around against the Cowboys,
they're gonna pay a price.
It ain't gonna work out good for them.
They're gonna pay a price.
We're gonna pay a price. Dan Quinn gonna unleash, and that's part of with the offense. Got to start early, put some points on the board, and play with the lead. Playing from behind is totally different. When you playing with some points, you could do a little something. Yeah. Especially with a younger team.
Yeah.
And that's how it works.
It is.
So I got one more name I'm gonna throw out. That Ghosting kid.
I love him.
And you talk about Legion of Boom. You say Ghosting and Legion of Boom, I got one name, Michael Bennett.
Ghost can play that. You got a guy that
Michael
can do
Bennett
that. Exactly.
Can play that. Be that guy. That's what Ghosting can be. They got a similar body type, 6'4", 6'5", 270, 280 around in there. I don't know if he's quick as Bennett was, but both of them can play inside.
He's
was undrafted.
He's not as quick as Bennett was, but I'm gonna say this: Bennett is nowhere near stronger than Ghosting is. Ghost can move a house. Do you know what I'm saying? Ghost, and he got some speed because he can line up outside as well as inside. He's another guy that can, matchup problem. I mean, Quinn got some matchup guys that can just wreck a whole offense. I mean, guys that can wreck an offense just by matching up. So I mean, this dude he really does have, as of right now. Now, when injuries is something else different. But as of right now, he is loaded. That's the bottom line.
What's the guy name that we had that we lost because he couldn't stop smoking? That's the one that I think, like, man, that was we can get Ghosting with that kind of production. Yeah. The guy that we cut because Jason Garrett sent him home and told him go smoke.
Oh, I'm talking about David Irvin.
David Irvin.
Yeah, it's a shame with
David Irvin.
He had a different talent, and it's a shame that he chose his life, and it is what it is. Michael J, man, I appreciate it. I'm gonna get out of here. Let me make this one last announcement.
All right, buddy.
Thank you, man. Thanks for calling
Appreciate
in, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you got excited about it. I was. And I'm done with that. Listen, I got to share this with you for the last 3 or 4 minutes here on the show. I am not on Podbean right now. This is the first time. The last show that I did, which was Saturday, that was my 250th show on Podbean. Can you believe that? It's been less than 2 years. I did that last week, and I got a change, a total different change. I'm still on Podbean, but it's going to be totally from a totally different platform. Most of you know I'm an assistant pastor here in Memphis. Most of you know that I just wrote a book. The book is out. Appreciate you, Stephen, man. Thank you for hanging with me. Most of you know I wrote a book, Seeking Clearer Thoughts, 60 Days of Reflection. You can find that everywhere. It's on Walmart online. It's on Amazon. Oh, I should have brought a book here. What's up, Coach? Should get a book. I should have done that. Y'all forgive me. But anyway, I'm going to do a podcast solely on Podbean. It will not be here on Facebook. It will not be on YouTube. It won't be a video. It's just be my voice and this microphone and whoever going to be in the chat line. It's going to be on Pod only. Seeking Clear Thoughts podcast. You have to download Podbean, 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 to your phones or your computers and search out Seeking Clear Thoughts. It's there now. You have to go and follow me there. Just follow the show. Get the notifications put on. It'll be on this Thursday evening at 7 o'clock. It'll be the first show on there. So I'm doing something totally different. Again, it will not be here. It will not be on YouTube or anywhere else. It'll just strictly be on Podbean. I just feel the pull and the unction to change it up a little bit and try to help some people, at least with their thoughts. And a few people like to hear what I got to say, as far as religion goes. So I hope that some of you will join me. I'm still doing the big time show. The days will not change Monday through Saturday, Monday and Saturday, I'm sorry. But I'm going to go a different route on Podbean. So I hope that some of you will do that. Just go to Podbean, Podbean. It's a free app. Download that to your phones or your computer, and you can search out the show Seeking Clearer Thoughts. Seeking Clearer Thoughts. That is the Seeking Clearer Thoughts podcast. Follow it. I hear you. If you're interested in that, I will do that. Matter of fact, I'm just going let me see here. Y'all forgive me. I should have done that earlier, but I don't have it here, and I don't want to type nothing that's crazy. I got my partner on here that will help me. What are my links? I don't even want to I don't even want to mess that up by putting something wrong there for those that might want to get on. So help me here. Matter of fact, put it here for me. My producers, put it for me if you got it. I would appreciate it. But anyway, this is the easiest way to do it. This is the easiest way. If you follow me on Facebook, Douglas L. Brooks Jr. and the Big Time Show. There it is. Thank you so much. There it is. Just type that in. Go to Podbean. Just type that in, Seeking Clearer Thoughts. That's all you have to do. Follow it. That's all you have to do. And you get the notifications turned on, so when I go live, you can it'll come to your phone and you can join in. I'll tell you what I will do though. It'll be on Thursdays at 7 p.m. It's Thursday nights at 7 p.m. Thursday nights at 7 p.m. This Thursday would be the first show. Totally do different direction. What I will do on Facebook, if you follow me on Facebook, I will post a link once I go live through Facebook. So that way, for those that, I guess if you don't want to put it on your phone, I'll do it that way. Yeah, I will do it that way. So you can't miss me. Put it that way. It'll be on Facebook for you. Okay. Let me type this in. My people are helping me. Second. www.com. Okay. Y'all forgive me. If I knew I was gonna do all this, I should have came loaded, but I'll do better next time. I promise you I will. I'm typing the link in now. Thank y'all for hanging with me. Y'all didn't have to do that. I appreciate y'all hanging with me. And one more time. Oh, that's not right. That is definitely not right. Okay. Y'all forgive me again. Trying, y'all. I'm trying, you know. Hold your horses. Hold your horses. Hold your horses. Hold your horses. I should have done this earlier. You want to buy the book, however, let me throw that in. It's very simple. I make it very simple for you. You can go to Walmart online right now and purchase the book there, or you can go to Barnes and Noble. Okay. You can purchase the book as well, and then of course it is on Amazon as well. You can go to Amazon and search out Seeking Clearer Thoughts. It's right there. Okay. Let me just hold on a second. Hold on a second. I'm trying to get there. All right. That's so much better. I got it coming, y'all. I promise you, right here. Here it come. 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 I'm gonna post this link here, and y'all can hit it right now. And there it is. Go there now. It's in your chat. I'm just showing it. It's in the chat. If you don't mind, go there. Just hit it now. Go ahead and hit it now, and we can. You can follow the show. You'll see it right there. But again, if you want to purchase the book, it's on. The prices are there with Walmart, Barnes and Noble, and Amazon. Just is Seeking Clearer Thoughts, 60 Days of Reflection. Or if you get there, if you can't remember that, just type my name in, Douglas Brooks Jr. When they ask for the author, Douglas Brooks Jr. That's all you have to do, and the book will be there, and you can do that. Y'all come on, hang with me. We got something to say. I promise you I won't bore you. I'm not going to preach to you. I'm just going to try to help some folks, and we can think some things out together. so that can we be better for Christ. If you're a believer in Christ, we can be better people for Him, and just start thinking a little bit better. Things don't have to be as bad as it seems. That's what I'm going. That's my thought process. We're going to have troubles. We are. We are going to have heartache. We're going to have some struggles. But how you look at it will determine your stress level. That's pretty much what I'm going to be talking about the whole podcast from here on out. But we just got to start thinking better. Too many people taking pills. Too many people are depressed because they let stuff be lingering. It does not stop. And if you have Christ in your life, a switch should happen so that you can help yourself by just your thinking. So that's why we call them the Seeking Clear Thoughts. I hope there's a nice little preview for you. Maybe that'll whet your appetite a little bit, all right? All right, I appreciate y'all. For those that will come, go ahead and hit that link there, and you can join me on Thursday night, 7 o'clock. We'll see what happens, all right? Now, yeah. Appreciate you, Coach Price. It's just true. Folks need help, and I'm trying to help somebody. That's really what it's all about, all right? So Thursday night, come hang with me. Saturday at 3 o'clock, we talking more cowboy talk. I'm just a preacher who loves football. So, I love sports, period. And just in case, thank y'all for a couple people that, I don't know who it was, but it wasn't my post. But thank you guys for coming on the Little Laker podcast that I'm on as well on Sunday night. So I'm getting a little busy here, in the podcast world, I guess. Saturday night, I'm with 3 or 4 more guys. Lakers one-on-one podcast is not my show, but every time I go on, I try to post the link. All right, a lot of stuff going on. If you're following me on Facebook and the Big Time Show, don't worry. I'm gonna put all this stuff up again so everybody can be clear about it. All right, I appreciate you. Either way it goes, look, when we leave here, y'all know what we do. Ain't no sense of look. It's over now. Y'all know what we do. We leave out here partying. That's what we do. It's what the family does. We leave out of this place partying. So you already know what I'm asking for. Let me see the clap emojis now. There we go. Already. There we go. I ain't got to ask some folks. They already know what time it is. I ain't got to ask. I need to see you clap emojis. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna give you something to dance to. Don't worry about it. Look, y'all know what it is. Again, appreciate y'all hanging with me. You know I'm not scared. I hope that person that wrote that article, I hope all this get to them. Please stop. You're not a factor, okay? It's really just this simple. Y'all talking to a person who ain't scared. I'll see y'all Thursday night. Y'all come on hang with me. Thursday night for the Seeking Clear Thoughts podcast. But as for now, I'll see y'all, the ones that will hang with me on Saturday, for the one and the only. This is the Big Time Show.